Over the past 77 years, India has consistently demonstrated through its actions and rhetoric that it is not a democratic or civilized nation but rather an extremist state, a black stigma on the ideals of secularism and democracy. Despite claiming to uphold these principles, India has repeatedly contradicted them in practice.
अलग संस्कृति है, दोनों एक साथ नहीं रह सकती, दो संस्कृतियां कभी एक साथ नहीं रह सकती हैं, ये टकराव होगा। अगर हिंदुस्तान में रहकर अगर हिंदुओं को अगर कोई ललकारेगा, उसको इस भारत देश में हम रहने नहीं देंगे।
Indian leaders, since the country's origin, have persistently upheld the caste system. Those identifying as upper caste Brahmins and Kshatriyas regard other castes and communities as inferior and untouchable. This discriminatory mindset is prevalent across India and is especially interwoven in Kashmir, where the occupying Indian forces systematically violate fundamental human rights and dignity. The extent of Indian military brutality in Kashmir is horrifying. Their operations aim to eradicate Kashmiris from existence. Mothers are deprived of their children, sisters lose their brothers, and countless women have been widowed while children are orphaned. Even funerals and the bodies of martyrs are humiliated, which highlights the cruelty of the occupying forces. No one is spared from this tyranny. The Indian government and its extremist hooligans get satisfaction in the bloodshed of innocent Kashmiris. To them, the murder of unarmed and defenseless civilians is perceived as form of sublime courage. Kashmiri youth, however, remain undeterred. They stand fearlessly in the face of Indian bullets, sacrificing their lives for their basic rights and freedom. For them, martyrdom is not a tragedy but a badge of honor, a testament to their unwavering resolve. Kashmiri freedom fighters embody bravery and purpose even in the shadow of execution. Their goal is clear: to secure the survival and freedom of future generations. In contrast, the Indian military's sole objective is to maintain its occupation through acts of genocide, indiscriminate killings, inhumane orders, and a blatant disregard for basic human rights. The war crimes committed by Indian forces in Kashmir are extensive and appalling. Extremists have even killed unarmed Muslims over fake allegations of cow slaughter. Women, children, and the elderly are frequent targets of violence and humiliation, while RSS-affiliated extremists escalate attacks, specifically targeting the most vulnerable. They disgrace the bodies of martyrs, devastating them to satisfy their barbaric instincts. Even during the funerals of children, Indian forces open fire on mourners, turning sacred moments of grief into horrifying episodes of brutality. Despite this, the global conscience stands with the Kashmiri people. Pakistan remains steadfast in its support, extending moral, humanitarian, political, and diplomatic backing to its Kashmiri brothers and sisters. India's leadership, riddled with cowardice and conspiracy, has resorted to committing ruthless atrocities against humanity in a desperate bid to maintain control. Meanwhile, the Kashmiri people, driven by their unwavering belief in their cause and their desire for freedom, are ready to make any sacrifice. By the will of God, the dawn of Kashmir's freedom is near.